Deshaun, what do you think the biggest thing was from the first half to the second half and just the turnaround with everything?
Just a rhythm. Guys making plays. For instance, two of Coops caught, made plays in space, and got in the end zone. So, just having a balance of the run and the pass was on the same page, and things just started clicking.
You've been asked so many questions, and you have talked about since coming back wanting to show that you're the player. So, what did it mean to you to have that second half in Washington and really give everybody a glimpse of your talent the way you were able to do that?
I don't think it's much more of just me trying to show what my talent is. I think everyone, that's self-explanatory. I think everyone knows that. It's just a matter of fact of, when the opportunities come, how we can make it more consistent. So, the second half was, very, very motivating for, the offense to be able to continue to have some momentum going into this week, but also just for us to be able to pull out that win. The Commanders had, an opportunity for them to go to the playoffs. So it was a tight match, and they played hard. But we want to be able to try to, win the game and show what we have, not just for, the Cleveland Browns, but for ourselves.
Deshaun, just your first chance to go against the Steelers in this particular rivalry. I guess what are you looking forward to about getting your first look at another AFC North team?
Just another opportunity for us to go out there and win a game, especially a big divisional game. And just like last week, the Commanders had something to prove, and they're trying to get into the playoffs, and that's the same thing Pittsburgh's trying to do. So, we respect them. We respect both sides, all three phases, special teams, defense, and offense. And we go into a hostile environment where we got to go out there and compete because they want it. They want to go to the playoffs, and we want to win the game. So, that's our opportunity. That's our mindset.
When you were at the Texans, what was their big rivalry?
Big rivalry? I guess all the divisional games. So, yeah, I guess.
No particular team like the Steelers out here?
Not that I know of. Nah, no, sir.
So I take it you've gotten the memo. It mean a lot to Browns fans to keep the Steelers out of the playoffs.
Most definitely. I know the Browns fans is pulling very, very hard for this win, and they want this one to finish out the year and be able to go into the next season with 2 victories on our belt, and especially against Pittsburgh.
Deshaun, when free agency rolls around, if another team asked you what Jacoby brings to the locker room, into a meeting room, what would your answer be?
Leadership, passion, just great energy. Each and every day he has an opportunity, or he comes in and he brings that, that next man opportunity, for everybody to come up and be able to perform. But he just make everyone else around him better. He's a guy that always smiling. He, like I said, it's all about his energy, his leadership, and he can go out there and win games. So I think, teams that's out there looking for a quarterback, he's definitely a guy that should be, top of their radar.
Deshaun, there's one more game to go still, obviously, but have you gotten everything done you wanted to in these 6 games, getting ready for the offseason and coming back full go next year?
No, I'm always improving. I don't have everything checked off of what I want to, continue to try to improve and continue to check out the list. I want to go, win this game and finish this season off strong. And then, it's always ways for me to improve, and there's going to be things that I want to improve and things that, I do get better in this game with. So it's just another opportunity for us to be able to, for myself also, to be able to go out there and learn and grow.
How big would it be to go into the off-season with a full offensive game? You have great second half, put the whole game together.
It'll feel really good, not just for myself, but for this whole team and this organization and what we want to do for 2023 season. So that's what we're looking forward to, is putting a complete game and from start to finish, and go out there and get a W.
What would it mean to you to help Amari get his career high in yardage, and also Nick Chubb as close to that 1,500 yard mark, which would allow him to join Jim Brown in doing that? What would that mean to you, though, as the leader of the offense, to be able to help those players achieve those individual goals?
It'd be awesome. Those are stats that are legendary, and like you said, Jim Brown for Chubb, and Amari making career highs. This is opportunities for both of those guys to be able to do that in a big game and to finish strong. So for me to be able to help out and participate with that, I'm grateful, and that's what I want to push for sure.
Hey, Deshaun, what's unfinished for you going into this last week? I know you want to get a win, but as Matt asked you before, try to get better and better each week. What's unchecked for you coming out of this last game?
I mean, everything is just really just, mastering this offense, mastering, the game situationally, being able to have confidence going into 2023. Me individually, just my footwork to reads, progressions, everything. So, like I said multiple times before, I'm never comfortable. I'm never going to sit up here and say that, I got it all figured out. That's just not me as a person and never me as a player. So there's going to be always things going into this offseason that I need to work on.
Are you going to stay here in the offseason, or are you going back home to Houston, or what are your plans?
I live here, so, I'm going to stay in Cleveland. So,
Yes,
sir. Yeah, definitely. I'll be here.
Deshaun, the Bills put out some good news today about tomorrow. He's big and he's gripping kids and family members, and
Right.
everybody was in here so upset yesterday. I know it was hard for everybody to practice and think about football. The fact that there's some good news about tomorrow has happened. What impact might that have on you guys as you prepare to play this last game?
The biggest impact is all about DeMar. We're praying for him. We're praying for his family. We're praying for the whole Bills organization. Excuse me. We're praying for all the teammates in that locker room for the Buffalo Bills. Exactly. I heard the same news before I came up here and started doing my interview. I was reading the same thing. So our prayers is all for DeMar, his family, the Buffalo Bills, and we're pulling for him very, very strong. And for us to be able to go to this week, of course, football, we have a job, but the whole NFL is thinking about him, and we're going to make sure that we're playing for him and praying for him and pulling for him, and we want the best for everything. The comeback is as close as possible.
Sports are
Is that such a not really just probably
Oh yeah, most definitely. We've been keeping track, especially in the quarterback room, since Tuesday, pretty much. When it happened on Monday, but Tuesday when we came in and watched the tape and things, every little second, every little update we get, the coaches they'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. We spent some time to really think about just life in general, and how grateful we are. But like I said, we've been thinking about him each and every day. Kevin brings it up in every team meeting to make sure we keep sending prayers and thinking about him. And if we can reach out to anybody in that Bills organization or to his family and friends, make sure we do that.
sports are supposed to be, fun and games and entertainment, and that it's not supposed to be about life and death. But just as a player in this league, being in a locker room, just how difficult, though, as a human being, have these last couple of days been since?
Yeah, it's tough because you don't. Excuse me. You don't go into, like you said, it's entertainment, it's fun, but you don't go into a game thinking that situation is going to happen to anybody. I haven't seen it before. That was my first time seeing it, and it just strikes you differently. It makes you open your eyes a little bit more. You think that you have, life in perspective, and you think that you're grateful, but when you see something like that, it's a tough situation. It just makes you reconsider everything. And like I said before, all our prayers and love is going to him and his family and that organization. And I'm praying and pulling for him as hard as I possibly can. And it's something that you really just have to sit back and really think about.
Have you had a chance to, or do you plan to maybe donate to his foundation, which is now up to like $70,000?
Yes, ma'am. I actually was talking with my manager yesterday about doing something and getting that to his family or his agency who's controlling his foundation. So we definitely want to do that and be a part of that and keep supporting.